Okay. Let's jump into it. Is it... Nope, that's death count. Alright, I don't need the death count stuff up anymore. Which means, yep, that's all good. Get out of that. Jump back in. Is it this one? Come on. Come on, where? Oh, wait, never mind, I found it. We're back! We're back! Not a co-op stream. Kind of a co-op stream. Not a co-op stream. But we're back! It's time to clean up. Time to free a princess. Banana game. You just reminded me of Dawn to Dawn. Now I'm a happy boy. Boop. Alright, we'll only play for about another hour or so. It's 1 a.m. now. Yeah, fuck it, we'll play for an hour. Okay, load game. It didn't save any of my progress. Huh. Oh, new game it is. That's unfortunate.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I want to move my webcam. Come on, you little princess. Move. Move. There we go. Boop. Okay, Polybius, thanks for sticking around, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to check out what was happening with this, I'm going to upload it to the VOD channel, like, immediately after this, so... If you're interested in what we do, check it out. Again, thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. You have a good one. Slay the princess. Boop. Save. Change the title real quick. Stream manager. Get rid of all the Black Myth Wukong playthroughs. Slay princess. Slay the princess game. Why's my battery? Mouse battery's low. Let's play through. Okay. Done. And then we go boop. Okie dokie.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I mean, we've already checked out all of the stuff of turn around and leave, so let's just speed run through that.
Seriously?
Let's see, what was it? Nope.
Fine. I suppose good. What we're being asked to do here is ignore that annoying
Yep.
little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking. That's
I remember all of that. I remember all of that. Turn and leave again. Here I'm not killing a princess.
Gauche phrasing. But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different
Your
direction.
choice. Let me tell you. And here at first, but as you
Yep.
in every day.
Yep. I remember all this.
You lose track of just how long you spend
I remember
aimlessly.
all this. Chapter 2, The Stranger. I remember all of this from the first stream we
You're
did.
on a path. You're here.
Yep, the wall's there.
What are you talking? If he doesn't remember, I don't know. He might have walled. If by ruin, the world really did. The world hasn't.
Yep, I said the walls. Yeah, I gotta go to the cabin.
Warn. She will. If we're stuck, ignore him. Let's.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin into the only. If he wants us to know, we're I've already told. You can't just listen to me. And if you're going to slay her, nothing. Just ignore. I'm not going to. Yes, take a deep breath. What you're saying. Okay, good.
Okay, explore. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
We should look at us. You won't be. There isn't. You insist.
Remember doing all that. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall. It's real.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know that it was there, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things.
Enter the basement.
We'll find it again. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing nothing here seems to. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. Her voice.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No. Oh, don't be. I don't want. We don't. But we already tried turning around. And what's the fate of the world? There'll still be.
Okay, take the center stairs is what we did last time.
Step onto the center. You concentrate, and so you take.
Yep.
No matter that you slowly time physical sensations, dull and consumption and betrayal.
Can I help you?
So.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. The princess. Eyes bright, but otherwise shrouded in darkness. And, why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid You're here to... He's just being an ass.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
As the princess speaks again. We can do that? I don't like this. You said, does it matter? Yes, it matters. It seems to me. Whatever you saw. Ooh, new plan.
Let's go with this one, I think.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? Well, that's where the blade is. I don't think we're going to be able to. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so...
Well, I know you looked up here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I know what you are, but I can't trust you. Wait, why is that cut? I don't want to do both of these options. I just want to do this one. Why is this the same? Ugh. Huh. I guess this is all just one option.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs managed to chew you up,
I will devour you.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, reality's fracturing. I'm saying all those things at once. Right, that makes sense.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Yeah, I remember this. They all fuse together.
And everything doesn't go on forever. The world falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you?
Oops.
We should help her. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. And absorbed. I remember that. Just refreshing my memory, and then we get into some actual good stuff.
She's gone. And there's that.
Approach the mirror. We were never scared you before.
It's different now. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that. This, yeah, don't.
Gaze into your reflection. This is where I got the It's You achievement. A space, it's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Yep, approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have. The space where
Yep. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Who do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended?
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. I
Yep.
promise that it doesn't hurt.
You would send me to slay the princess.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess. Okay, yeah, so this is where we go. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Then goes dark and you die. Straight back to it. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Slay her. Okay, cool. So, fresh start. Okay. I've already done all these other options when I played it the first time, so I'll silently continue the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the... A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and we're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
Alright, proceed to the cabin. Probably
The
on.
interior of the cabin is almost a blade. Is your
It's fine. Probably gonna do one scenario of this and then head to bed. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Into the basement. Step, 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 step,
The
step.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I remember this
Don't
one.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just
Oh.
checking in.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
See what happens.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Are you coming on to me? Oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics, no matter how hard you try.
Okay, fine.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Sense. Yeah, how'd I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
That's a fair enough response, honestly.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, but I'm sure they have their reasons to keeping that information secret. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Ooh, that's a response. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Good point.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Gonna get you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. Do we just slay? Like, right off the bat, do we just slay? Yeah, fuck it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Fair enough.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark. And
You
you die.
die. Chapter 2, The Adversary. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Save. Save. Yes. Okay. It's definitely there now. It's definitely there. We have this. That's chapter 2. We have a new save. Okay. I quit. Yes. Okay. I did one scenario. That's all I wanted to do. Just want to do that one before we clock off for tonight. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the end of Black Myth Wukong. I know I did. And yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for the next series. Is it going to be Slay the Princess? I don't know. Got a lot of other games that I want to play and share with you guys. We'll see what happens. I'm really interested in Slay the Princess, thanks to the whole like branching paths and stuff like that. I think we'll do a couple hours of Slay the Princess, and then we'll jump on over to something else, like Blasphemous or something. Don't know. Hello Kitty Island Adventure isn't out yet, I don't think. When's it out? When's it out? I'm literally in Steam right now. Give me a second. Store. Next year. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Well, there's apparently no Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Steam. There is Hello Kitty and Sanrio Friends Racing, however. Jesus Christ, this looks like a Diddy Kong fucking... Looks like a Diddy Kong clone. Okay. Did I ever wishlist that? I didn't. Yoink. I'm wishlisting something else, not Hello Kitty. Although, if I keep hearing about Hello Kitty, if I keep hearing about Hello Kitty Island Adventure enough, I'll probably play it on stream. Anyway, getting off topic. Thank you for joining me with the last installment of Black Myth Wukong. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next Saturday. See you later. Bye-bye.